Welcome in. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in one more time. Exhale. Today is a beautiful day outside. I'm just gonna welcome you guys in. We're gonna start this message. I don't know how it's gonna start or how it's gonna end, but we'll see. That's the beauty. I did write a personal love letter from someone's person. I'm not sure, but if the lovers pop out, then I'll read it to y'all. If not, it might be meant for another time. But like I said, who knows how this message is about to go. We're going to just allow our spirit ancestors, guides in. Welcome, welcome. Everybody welcome. Cleanse the cards. Y'all know how I do it. I do have another deck here called Seasons of the Witch Oracle, but I don't know if I'm going to open them today or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? Of course, y'all know about the deck I made myself. So we're going to clean those, clear those, cleanse those. I also have some tiger eye crystals, black crystals, yellow crystals, pink crystals, and purple. So hopefully that gives us some clarity about some things that's going on right now. Now I have been channeling. Somebody was really tired today. Probably got some extra sleep. I want some extra sleep, need some extra sleep. I'm not sure, but speaking of sleep, somebody's in bed, can't sleep. So maybe you're tired because you haven't been getting the proper rest. I told you get out of your head. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen. Get out of your head. Get you some sleep, man. Stop letting people slow you down and hold you down. Stopping you from being able to sleep. Three of Cups. Celebration. A celebration is coming. You need to celebrate. Let all the negative stuff go and celebrate. Get out your head. Four Swords. I had to ponder on that for a second to just really look at it. Six of Pentacles. Temperance. Somebody is looking for that balance. Queen of Swords again. Came out yesterday in the message. This Queen of Swords not playing. Whoever you is, sweetie. You on attack right now. All right, one more. That's 6. Today you got a bonus card. And you know why I ain't say nothing about this? Because I just really ain't wanted to come out again today, because I don't want y'all to be thinking I be playing. But the message is the message. I can't control it. But I did do some research about it being a crescent moon. So do with that as you will. But yeah, that's the deal. That's what's going on. That's what it is. It's a crescent moon. So this is going to be the bonus. The 7 of sticks. 7 of wands. Whatever you want to call them. So that's the bonus card. Okay. Let me ponder on this for a minute. It is time for someone to take a step back from their everyday routine and incorporate some of the things that you love, because you're feeling overwhelmed with your everyday hustle and bustle, but you're not adding things that you love to your routine to make your days worth, you know, getting up for, sacrificing for. You have to make time for pleasure, and it's not all about work, work, work every day. I understand some of us don't have anyone to depend on, so you have to work, work, work every day. But at the end of the day, I'm a single parent, so I understand that. But I did have to make myself find time for myself, because if you don't, how can you help those around you if you don't make time for yourself? Oh yeah, I forgot to light my candle. If you don't make time for yourself, how can you help those around you? How can you, you know, you're not happy. You're this waking up every day and doing what you have to do to survive, but you're only surviving. You're not living, and that's the problem. Like, you have to get, you know, with yourself, for yourself, and like look at yourself in the mirror and totally like depict yourself. Don't worry about those around you depicting you, because they're gonna do it anyway. But God knows your heart. You know your heart. You know the type of person you are. So at the end of the day, you have to depict yourself and, you know, look at your pros and cons and see if you have more cons than pros or pros than cons. But look at the things that you love to do. Like, you know, you got to find the things in the areas where you choose to be at, where no one's forcing you to be at. Like, sometimes with these jobs, we're forced to be there because we know we have to pay bills, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, find the things that you feel more comfortable with, that, you know, you can use as an outlet to get out of your head. And with that, it will help you to grow. It will help you to, you know, you know, find more enjoyment in everyday life instead of, like I said, this work, work, work. Told you it's time to celebrate. Get you some celebration in. Like, find some family and friends who think like you and, you know, feel the same way you do about a lot of things, and find those type of people to surround yourself with, and connecting with those like-minded individuals will help you, you know, grow past this stage of this worried and wondering and always to yourself, because you know, you don't really have too many people to talk to, so you're talking to yourself. You're inside of your own head, and you don't know how to get these things out. So you have to find ways to get those thoughts that's coming to you out. 6 of Pentacles again. You making enough money to survive, but you're not doing enough to live. And it's a lot of things that can make us money these days, especially with how open social media is. But you just have to find a niche. You know, some people think a 9 to 5 and hustling every day, going to a job, you know, eventually that, you know, you could come up, and you can. Don't take that the wrong way, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's best to find outside situations and hobbies that can probably bring you in some money and you enjoy doing it. That's the thing about it. So these things will start, you know, like you'll start attracting these things, parts